Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining our second series of the CCN Dialogue. And this is a CCN Ambassador workshop hosted just for you guys to kind of get to know more about the CCN Ambassador Program, as well as our new platform, CCN Influence. And today we have John Payne. He is responsible for CCN's market research.
Hi, Juliet, and hi, everyone. Welcome to the Ambassador Workshop. I'm so happy that you all have been able to come today. And thank you for your introduction, Julia. I work with the marketing team and also closely with the community team. So it's my pleasure to join you all for the workshop today.
Okay, we'll go ahead and start then. Okay, so John will be giving a brief introduction about our project CCN for those of you who might not be familiar.
Thanks, Julia. Yeah, so some of you will be more familiar with Computecoin than others, but it will be helpful here just to kind of give a quick background, some quick information about what we do and what we are. So first and foremost, what we do is we gather all types of computing and storage power from a variety of sources, both a variety in terms of their geographical distribution and in terms of their types. So we'll gather computing and storage power from data centers and from crypto mining machines around the world into a massive infrastructure of computing and storage power, which is necessary to fuel massive, massively compute-intensive Web3 and metaverse applications. So this is sort of what Computecoin does. The power that we're able to provide is all-purpose. There are so many different applications, everything from AI and VR to really immersive metaverse kinds of dApps and games and that sort of thing. So yeah. All right, can we go to the next one? So first and foremost, as we all know, metaverse dApps and Web3 dApps require huge amounts of computing power. So just a couple of examples, Roblox and Fortnite are obviously enormously popular games around the world. I mean, we're talking millions and millions of users. And yet Roblox was originally built on AWS, which you would think is a pretty solid foundation. But they eventually outgrew that. They found that it really wasn't sufficient to reach all of their players, all of their users around the world, and to give them a high quality experience. So they ended up building their own infrastructure. And in the case of Fortnite, Fortnite does run on AWS, but it's not perfect. So occasionally there will be some lag or latency problems, and they have to use sharding to fit lots of players into one space at one time. So in other words, the key takeaway is that you need a lot of power to do some of these things. And the good news is that Computecoin really, I think, delivers on these points. So we have superior compute capabilities, so we can support, as I said, a variety of functions, including AI, VR, AR, dApps, NFTs, etc. And our power is rich, low cost, low latency, and trustworthy. And this is sort of guaranteed. The latter point is sort of guaranteed by our patented consensus algorithm, which really makes sure that there is accountability and transparency within the network. And this kind of leads into our privacy and security, which are also really some of our strengths at Computecoin. So this ensures that your data is always safe. And again, we're a decentralized network. So we're not a centralized corporate player like Amazon or Google. All right, and we also make it really easy for you to get started in Web3 and the metaverse, even if you haven't done this before, even if you're a small team or a small project. And the reason is because we are, first of all, a decentralized network, as I've already mentioned. So we're sourcing computing power from all over the world. we're also able to give users 30 to 50% savings on cost versus legacy cloud providers. We have wide coverage. We don't have the same sort of coverage gaps that traditional cloud providers do, because they're relying on data centers that have a certain geographic location. Because we're aggregating from sources of computing and storage power all over the world. And this means that we don't have limits to scalability. So you can potentially, build infinitely. And we also have low latency, as I've already mentioned. And this is low latency is super important for Web3 and metaverse dApps, because we're talking often about lots of people kind of interacting simultaneously, and it's supposed to have that sense of simultaneity. So that's really important. And our platform is also reliable and secure. We have this blockchain-based consensus algorithm that really makes sure that there's accountability, transparency, and trust in this community of providers and users. And finally, we're self-governed, so we don't have some corporate overlord making decisions for us. And so those are sort of our advantages versus legacy cloud providers. All right, and now I'll give it back to my colleague Julia, who will be talking about Ambassador 2.0.
Hello, I am back again. So for those of you who just joined our workshop, my name is Julia. I'm the community manager here at Computecoin. And my colleague who just spoke is John Payne. He does market research at CCN. So I will be giving a brief introduction of our new and upgraded Ambassador Program 2.0. So this is essentially, we devised a new way for you to learn and earn in a way easier fashion than before. And by providing new structure, which allows more flexibility in terms of what tasks you can do and what ways that you can learn and grow with us. So originally, I'm sure that some of you may know that we had 3 roles. They are creators, diplomats, and conveners. We've abandoned those because we felt that the segmentation were a bit limiting for those of you who wanted to do more tasks other than that of your assigned. So yeah, at Ambassador 2.0, you can essentially do any task of your choice. All tabs are available for anybody. And we also shifted from a more vertical system to a horizontal tier system. It means that basically, as you grow with us, you can earn more and more. So this is what I'm talking about, the structure-wise. We used to have like creative, community, and meetup tags separated. Now it's just everything's available, but depends on your tier as well. Everybody who just joined is automatically a junior ambassador, and then as you grow, you can become a senior and pro ambassador, which means that you will be getting access to more tasks and more rewards. So this is just an overview of like what task is available for everybody. Those of you who are already on CCN Influence may know that we have a shared task that is for reposting CCN's official content to a platform of your choice or multiple platform of your choice if you're active. And we also have an engagement option, which is whenever we post a CCN official content on, say, Twitter or Instagram, you get to interact and get rewards off of your interaction. And we also have community-based tasks. This is for you to kind of get involved with the project a little bit more by joining our whatever platform we're currently on: Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok soon. So speaking of which, we also have a short video task available for everybody. And we've seen some really great work in the past week that CCN Influence was opened. So bravo, guys. Yeah, so you guys can just create short videos and submit on YouTube Shorts or TikTok and hashtag Computecoin, and we'll be able to see your video and get your rewards to you. And the last section is all relative, is basically a more creative task designed for all CCN ecosystem and CCN related products, and basically contents we're interested in. So for example, we have a AO wallet campaign going on. So some of you might already done that. Great. Yeah, we'll be moving on to senior tasks. So senior tasks, they have access to all junior tasks. The ambassadors, because the ambassadors from CCN Ambassador Program 1.0, they've been working with us quite a while, so they're automatically senior ambassadors. They do have access to all junior tasks, but with some more benefits. For example, they have access to content task, which is to produce articles or videos or translations and many more, and get more rewards because they're more time consuming in nature. And yeah, senior ambassadors can also organize online meetups for CCN. All materials are available for download or use in the ambassador information directory. Senior ambassadors can also opt to apply for as a moderator in CCN's official communities on Discord or Telegram, excuse me. So yeah, we'll be talking more about these later. The pro tasks are coming soon because we just recently launched CCN Influence. So we don't really have anyone that is a pro ambassador yet, but we will be devising this system really soon. So basically, pro tasks have access to all senior tasks. And excuse me, there's like construction going on outside of my window. Yeah, so pro ambassadors is currently the highest tier. They can represent CCN officially in their region and in their language, online and in person. So pro ambassadors get to organize in-person meetup for CCN. This will be marked as a CCN official event. And we will also provide the necessary support and help that we can provide. We will also be greatly appreciative if you guys can bring any new resources and connections to help build CCN to a better project. So there's that. Yeah, let me just talk a little bit about the application steps to become a CCN ambassador. So first off, you have to prepare an L wallet and have your L wallet address ready, because this will be the one and primary way that you will be receiving rewards. And my colleague John will talk about our wallet just a little bit more in a minute. Then with your wallet address, you can apply with CCN Influence and create a CCN Influence account, which will allow you to enter the platform that is CCN Influence, and you will have access to everything that's on there, including communities and activities. So yeah, after you've done your registration, you can just simply get to know more about CCN. It's a great project, and we prepared an ambassador handbook for you just to learn everything and get on board. I will then hand over to my colleague John to introduce a bit more about our wallet.
Thanks, Julia. Yeah, so as Julia just mentioned, it's really imperative that you all set up an AIL wallet account if you haven't already, and make sure that we have your address, because this is sort of the exclusive way for you to connect with the Computecoin community right now and receive your rewards for your work as an ambassador. So please make sure that you set one up if you haven't already. It's available on the App Store, on the Google Play Store, as a Chrome extension, etc. So it's pretty easy to set up. So we've built our own blockchain. So this means that first of all, we have very low throughput, or very high throughput, excuse me, and very low gas fees. But it also means that Ale Wallet is sort of our kind of singular entry point to our Computecoin community right now. But moreover, you can kind of think of Ale Wallet as a passport of sorts to metaverse and Web3 dApps. So we have a growing number of dApps that we have kind of seamless connections with through Ale Wallet. And an important thing is because Computecoin has cross-chain compatibility, cross-chain functionality, you can use Ale Wallet to interact with dApps that aren't built on our layer 1 blockchain and maybe are built on Ethereum or BSC, Solana, and that will be a growing list of blockchains that we'll have compatibility with through Ale Wallet. And again, we're going to have a growing ecosystem of Web3 and metaverse dApps. Of course, because it's a wallet, you can make transactions. And once we'll be launching our DEX, you can also trade your Computecoin tokens on the marketplace. So that will be really exciting. We're going to be releasing a stablecoin soon, and also an NFT marketplace. So there are lots of upcoming features for Ale Wallet that are definitely something to look forward to. And again, please make sure that we have your address so we can reward you for your work as an ambassador in the meantime. So thank you. And now I'll hand it back to Julia, who will be talking about CCN Influence.
Hi guys, it's me again. So I will be kind of giving an overview of the CCN Influence, our new platform, and a very detailed tutorial on how to use it and how specifics of how you can get rewarded with CCN. So to start off, CCN is newly designed to encourage new initiatives and to bridge community members with the CCN team, kind of like what we're doing right now, but we can do it every day online in CCN Influence. So we have some very proud milestones to report. As of our very first week, we already have, last time we checked yesterday, we already have over 400 ambassadors. They're from 30 countries and 91 different cities. And yeah, there are already 2,000 and more posts being created by our ambassadors. So bravo. We're really thankful for this. Thank you guys for CCN. We cannot say this enough. But yeah, we're very excited to see what's yet to come. So yeah, this is on the right. You can see the page of Computecoin Ambassador application, which is we're just going to be asking some basic information for you. For example, the aforementioned wallet address, your location, your most influential social media account, past crypto experience, and some of your Telegram, Discord handles so that we can locate you and maybe chat with you. But we're hoping to actually create an ambassador channel on our Discord. Yeah, so that's something to hope for this week, next week, so that we can all chat together. So yeah, now I will be doing a CCN Influence demo to kind of walk through the system and show you what it looks like inside of CCN Influence. Let me quit the deck. So as an ambassador, the first thing when you log in, you will see the community tab. This is where we post all the important updates. As an ambassador, you can also post as well. This is like you guys post. We've had a lot, so it's really impressive. And this is basically the welcome post here, CCN Influence, what we expect and how to use it. And you can find the CCN Influence information directory right here. This is just some basics about Computecoin, and we've already have like over 100 likes, which is awesome. And yeah, let's talk about activities. This is the part where I mentioned before is the engagement and share and submission tabs. This is our Twitters. Whenever we post something important on Twitter or Instagram, we will post it here as well. And then you can engage by either like, retweet, or comment on our Twitter, so that you can get rewarded. And the trick to this is the sooner you engage, the more reward you get. Yeah, and we will be posting some stuff that we deem important to the CCN ecosystem regularly here, so you can share whatever it is. Currently, we have 2 Medium articles up there, but there will be soon like some CCN videos, CCN like infographics for you to share as well, to whatever platform of your choice. So there are a lot of creative ways for you to contribute. So we mentioned the Wallet engagement tasks and CCN communities, and we also have just a little peek of the senior ambassador tasks. These are the CCN content tasks. You can write articles, videos, and do meetups. So that is it for the task section, and now we'll go into the feed. Basically, what I find useful is that you can see the rankings of ambassadors, like points ranked here. Don't mind me, this is, I was testing our reward system so that you can get rewarded correctly. And here you can see who is most active from a specific period of time by checking the action points ranking. This is where the party's at. This is the reward page. So yeah, every point that you get could be converted to actual CCN test tokens, just because we're currently still in our testnet phase. So it is now test CCN, but it will be converted to actual CCN tokens once the mainnet is launched. So yeah, you can just click redeem, and then currently I do not have enough points, but then right here you will be inputting your L wallet address so we can get your rewards directly to you. So yeah, for profiles, you can create your own personal like profile pictures that connect your social media accounts, so other ambassadors and the team members can connect with you on a deeper level. So yeah, that is it for our CCN Influence demo. And I do have a couple of notes for all of you guys. We've had a very impressive first week, and that is thanks to all of you. But I do wanted to say that we do have a zero tolerance policy on plagiarism. We have noticed one incident yesterday that a creator just simply used another creator's video and submitted a video task to us. We do not appreciate this, and please guys, do not do this, because if we were to find out, and we will remove you from CCN Influence at once. So I do want to also alert you guys that the submission tasks have to be reviewed manually so we can get your appropriate rewards to you. So there is natural for like a bit of delay in the distribution of your rewards, but it will be there. So we thank you for your patience on that. And also, please do not submit to the same tasks twice, because it will kind of confuse us, and we worry that it's not fair for other people if we were to reward you twice. So yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up our webinar. This has been a great session, and that's a great final question. Guys, follow us on Twitter, Discord, Telegram if you haven't, and contact us if you have any inquiries of any kind at admin@computecoin.network. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you, everyone.